The detail will fall into a single element facing the door out of the detachment. The order will be right hiredsman, commander, color bearer, then left hiredsman. At the command of post, called by the commander, the color bearer will march over to the cabinet and retrieve the flag. He or she will hold the folded flag against the body with a 90-degree corner facing up. Arms will be crossed with the right arm closest to his or her chest, the hands wrapped around the edges of the flag. After the color bearer returns to the detail, the commander orders a forward march. The detail will then march down the hallway with arm swing at a cadence of about 1 pace per second. Remember, during the ceremonial march, bearing is maintained. Eyes are caged at 10 degrees above the horizon, taking 24-inch paces and using normal arm swing, 6 inches to the front and 3 inches to the rear. When the end of the hallway is reached, the detail will perform column movements without any command from the commander. The right hiredsman will mark time before exiting the doorway. Optionally, the commander can order the detail to halt before calling post. The commander will then call post. At this time, all 4 members will move simultaneously, stepping off with their left foot and create a T formation. The right hiredsman will make an immediate column half left, take 1 pace forward, then perform column half right and mark time at the top of the stairs. The commander will take 1 pace forward, perform a column half right, another pace forward, column half left, and mark time. The color bearer marches straight forward to meet the commander and left hiredsman and marks time. The left hiredsman marches behind the color bearer and stays behind him or her, marking time. All 4 members will continue to mark time until the commander orders a forward march. Remember, there is no arm swing in the T formation. The command left wheel is called in cadence on the left foot. On the execution command of march, the detail will halt, pause for a brief moment, and begin to pivot around the color bearer at a cadence twice as fast as ceremonial cadence. Once facing the flagpole, the command forward march is called and the detail returns to a ceremonial cadence. The commander must halt the detail immediately as to leave enough distance between the detail and the flagpole. He or she then calls post and reveille begins to play. As seen, the left and right hiredsmen move to their respective locations and center face simultaneously, as the color bearer takes 1 pace forward. The left halyardsman unties the halyards, looking up the flagpole if necessary to ensure the halyards are untangled. He or she hands 1 halyard to the right halyardsman. Each halyardsman holds his or her halyard at a modified position of attention with the right hand over the left and arms parallel to the ground. The color bearer then begins to clip the flag. Once both corners of the flag are connected to the halyards, the music player will play "To the Colors." Once the flag clears the ground, the commander orders "Present arms." The music player, color bearer, and commander salute the flag, and the hiredsman quickly raise the flag using the hand-over-hand method, arms staying parallel to the ground. When the flag reaches the top of the flagpole, one of the hiredsmen will signal to the other with a wink. The right arm will return to attention and then render a salute. Once "To the Colors" ends, the commander will call "Order Arms." The left halyardsman will take the halyard from the right halyardsman and secure the halyards to the flagpole. The commander then calls post to signal the detail members to return to their respective locations in the T formation, facing away from the flagpole. Once in the T formation, the commander orders a forward march followed by a right wheel. A right wheel is performed similarly to a left wheel. However, it is called on the right foot. The detail will still halt before beginning the faster cadence with the left foot. Following the forward march, the detail approaches the stairs. The detail kicks the bottom step with their right foot before stepping up with their left. Once all members of the detail reach the top of the steps, the commander orders the detail to halt and fall out. When lowering the flag, the detail, in T formation, will fall in at the top of the stairs. The commander will call "Forward March." The detail will march at a ceremonial cadence of 1 pace per second down the steps. The command left wheel is called in cadence on the left foot. On the execution command of march, the detail will halt, pause for a brief moment, and begin to pivot around the color bearer at a cadence twice as fast as ceremonial cadence. Once facing the flagpole, the command "Forward March" is called and the detail returns to a ceremonial cadence. The commander must halt the detail immediately as to leave enough distance between the detail and the flagpole. The commander then calls post and retreat begins to play. As seen, the left and right halyardsmen move to their respective locations and center face simultaneously. The left halyardsman unties the halyards and hands one to the right halyardsman. At this time, the Star-Spangled Banner is played. The commander orders a present arms. The commander, color bearer, and music player all render salutes while the halyardsmen slowly lower the flag using the hand slide method. Remember, when one of the halyardsmen's hands is at its peak, the other one's hands will be together. Ideally, the flag will reach the bottom on the last note of the song. As the flag reaches eye level, the color bearer will drop his or her salute, gather the flag in his or her arms, and unclip the flag, keeping the corners easily accessible. The left halyardsman takes the halyard from the right halyardsman and secures them to the flagpole. At the command to post, all members of the detail perform a facing movement to face away from the flagpole. The commander then marches to the bushes and performs an about face to face the color bearer. The color bearer then marches to the commander, gives him or her the Union side of the flag, and slowly marches backwards, extending the flag out. Once the flag is fully extended, the commander calls table. The color bearer and commander then flare the flag, pause, and bring the corners together. The commander then calls slide. The commander slides the right hand while the color bearer slides the left hand down the edge of the flag into the fold that was just made. They then repeat another table, slide, and finally one last table. After the final table, the halyardsmen take 2 paces forward and center face. Once the commander gives the command heads, the halyardsmen lower their heads and hold the flag, pulling it taut so that color bearer can begin to fold. The color bearer begins to fold the flag in successive triangles. The color bearer calls the command step, as necessary, for the halyardsman and color bearer to move down the flag as it is being folded. Once the flag reaches the commander, he or she tucks the clip end of the flag into the opening. Ideally, there should be no red showing. The commander will tap the flag. Everyone except for the commander will drop his or her hands and snap to attention. The commander will then hand the flag to the color bearer, and he or she will bring it to his or her chest and put the right arm on the flag and the left arm crossed over the top. The commander calls post. The detail forms back into the T formation facing the bushes. Following the formation of the T, the commander calls a right wheel from a halt. A right wheel is performed similarly to a left wheel, stepping off with the left foot and pivoting around the color bearer. Following a forward march, the detail approaches the stairs. The detail kicks the bottom step with the right foot before stepping up with their left. Once all members of the detail reach the top of the steps, the commander orders the detail to halt. Then the command post is given. The left halyardsman will leave the detail, marching inside with arm swing, followed by the commander, color bearer, and right halyardsman. The left halyardsman leads the detail back to the detachment, performing a column movement without a command from the commander. Once back in the detachment, the left halyardsman marches a few paces onto the carpet and marks time. The commander calls a halt, followed by a post. The color bearer then returns the flag to its case. It is a good idea to have the flag case open before the flag detail begins. Once the flag is back in its case, he or she returns to the detail, and the commander orders the detail to fall out.